People have always enjoyed reading and listening to stories. There is something about people caught up in events which captures our imagination. Once caught, we want to know what happens next. If the story doesn't attract our attention nor arouse our curiosity to know what happens next, then it is a failure. But there are some points to develop some critical attitude towards story writing. First one, a story need not be full of violent action and dramatic events to be effective. Some students think that unless there is a murder or an escape from the police or violent action in their story is boring and lacks interest. This is not necessarily so. The best stories are about ordinary, everyday events that affect and change our lives. A story must have a plot. By and large, the basic plan of a story is as follows. An atmosphere is created, the characters are selected, and situations are set. There is an action, the action produces a reaction, the effect of the action on the main characters. Next one, keep your story simple. Remember that you are writing a short story and not a novel. If you choose a very complicated plot involving a series of events, you will not be able to do justice to the story within a short time. Therefore, choose one simple incident which can be developed properly with plenty of details. Next one, your story must have a purpose. This doesn't mean that you preach while writing, but you must have something definite to convey in your story. It must be obvious to the reader why you have taken the trouble to write the story. Next one, make it interesting. By building up tension, giving details, and making your characters speak, nobody likes to read a monotonous story. Last one, the tone of your narration must be suitable to the nature of the story. Decide which tone is good for each part of your story. With which character do you want the reader to sympathize? Whether first person narrative, dialogue, soliloquy, or a cynical approach would be more appropriate. It is imperative to decide on questions like these before you start to maintain a consistent way of